I've always been interested in place names, like the Big O in Montreal, or the Moon landscape in the Namib Desert. I even like names of streets. Parks all around the world have interesting names. The oceans, lakes, mountains, like the Matterhorn in the Alps, and rivers. I also like to learn what the names mean, like Angkor Wat translates directly to the City of Temples, and how names have changed through history. Like Mauritius, the island was not always named Mauritius until it was. It seems there are 5 categories of place names, and the first 4 are pretty straightforward, normal names for things. And the 5th one, they have great names in that category, but I have an issue with that I'll tell you a bit later. The first category is descriptive. The Rocky Mountains are named so because they are very rocky. The Painted Desert looks painted, the Dead Sea allows no life, and the Petrified Forest is petrified. Category 2 are places that are named after people directly having an influence on that place. For example, the Hudson River. The first European person to discover it was Henry Hudson, the explorer. Another one is the Cook Strait, and Pike's Peak, named after Zebulon Pike. And the third category is political, and these names are also from people, but the people they're named after probably never set foot there. An example in the political category is Victoria Falls, named for Queen Victoria, who never went there. Another example are the South Sandwich Islands, named for the Earl of Sandwich. And one of these South Sandwich Islands is named Montague Island, named for John Montague, the Earl of Sandwich. The fourth category are places named for religious or mythological reasons, like the Ganges River in India. More of these include the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, and Mount Olympus, home of the gods, in Greece. And now for the 5th category. And I think these have great place names, but the problem arises when they are translated into English or used in English. And these are places named for words from the native or local language where the place is. An example is the Sahara Desert in Africa. Here's the problem. In Arabic, the word Sahara means desert. So in a way, the name of this place is Desert. And maybe a way to fix that is to take off desert when we're using the word and just say the Sahara. Another example is the Avon River or River Avon in many places around the world, and this one is from Victoria, Australia. But there are other rivers with the same name in Nova Scotia, Christchurch, and Shakespeare's own in England. The problem is that Avon means river, and so in British, it is the river. So again, I think what if we just take off river and call it the Avon? A third example is the Mississippi River in the United States, and you could probably figure it out by now, but Mississippi includes the word river in it. In this case, it means Great River, from the local Native American tribe, the Ojibwe language. Great River. So, what if we never say river and we just always call it the Mississippi? Many people do call it the Mississippi, but I think we should make it official. 3 more examples like this are lakes. We have Lake Chad, Lake Baikal, and Lake Michigan. And you could probably figure these out. Chad means lake, Baikal means rich lake, and Michigan means large lake. So, in Bornu, this is Lake. In Turkic, this is rich lake. And Ojibwe, again, this is large lake. So, let's get rid of the lake and call them the Chad, the Baikal, and the Michigan. These repeated names are tautological, and it's like saying ATM machine, SI system, or LCD display. In these examples, like ATM machine, It's just redundant. But for a place, it seems like they don't have a real name if you can translate it to just place, like avenue, avenue, or tower, tower, hospital, hospital, cathedral, cathedral, ministry, ministry, or park, park. It loses the meaning if it doesn't have a real name. So, what do you think? Are there any places with tautological names where you come from? And do you think these kind of names should be changed somehow? Maybe adding the? Maybe you have a different idea. Let me know.